When I left Maldives, I had a website called eMaldives. So in that, I started, publishing articles about, the government and reports and linking, interlinking other articles from your website. And then after, sometime in February in 2005, I decided to sort of make it a more official, and a friend of mine suggested the name Dhivehi Observer. Muju. He suggested the name, and we came up with the logo, and we sort of started it from there. But when I started the publishing the stuff, what I saw was the most important thing I saw was to break the kind of, or destroy, or diminish rather, the respect that a local person had for these bastards, maybe is the word. The most important thing I could think of was to make sure that, the respect that the local people had for these corrupt individuals, especially Gayoom, his brothers, and his cronies. We had to destroy that. We had to break that thing, because these people are committing crimes and robbing us in broad daylight. Yet, when we see them, we have to be like, oh my God, hello sir, how are you? You couldn't say anything bad about them. So I thought, okay, I'm having to address the general public in the Maldives. Now, in linguistic terms, there are 3 levels in Maldives, where you speak to these big leaders at the top level, and then with the second level leaders, or maybe civil servants, there's a second level of speech, and then the third one is the one that you normally talk to the public. So I thought, okay, I'll write in that level, because that's what people will understand. And traditionally, we throw in a lot of bad sort of not swear words, but sort of, there's a lot of slagging going on between each other when you argue. So I sort of started writing things with that kind of language, which I knew would make people understand their feelings, and they can react to it much better. Because if you say he's stealing our money in the first grade of speech, it doesn't sound that powerful. Even if you say in the second level, it still doesn't sound that powerful. But if you say that he's stealing our money in the general level, they get upset. They can feel that they are stealing this money from us, or they are killing our children. So I use that, and a lot of when someone steals from you, you call him a wagu in Maldives, which means a thief. In Dhivehi, you can't say anything else. So I've been using that kind of language, really, to make people understand what these people have been doing to us. And also I came up with satirical stuff like cartoons, and with Photoshop, and write some stuff there, and make it more interesting. And now we have like Flash and stuff, so we use that. But the basic theme in for example in Dhivehi Observer is to really stick to the truth. We don't make up stuff. We always tell the people as it is, what happens. And of course, we can't have reporters on the ground. So whoever is giving us reports is our sources. They're doing it because they want to tell people the truth. So we can have some comfort in knowing that they are honest to the work they're doing. And a lot of the things we've reported, like Faris Mathuda, it was me who was reporting that from 3:30 that afternoon, saying that police had attacked and all the rest. And all of a sudden on TV Maldives, they said, oh, there's been nothing in Faris Mathuda, and now we have the full video of the attack. of how brutal the police were in attacking them. So I mean, there's been several incidents, like even tsunami. I was working late that morning, and someone said, "Oh, we just felt an earthquake." Someone else said that, and then we did some search and found out that there was a possibility of a tsunami afterwards. It was only 3 hours later that the tsunami came. The local media didn't bother to report it in the morning. Had they reported, probably a lot of people could have saved lots of their properties, especially in the outside of the shops around Male. And of course, there could have been a warning in the resorts. So probably no one had to die that day. Had the government acted properly and responsibly. And more importantly, 2 years before that, I think, the article in Maldives Culture on I think the article was talking about the environmental impacts on the expansion and reclamation of Hurmale next to the capital, and how a potential tsunami could have devastating effects on such a project. And it also explained what generates tsunami and what is a tsunami. Probably 90% of the Maldivian population didn't know what a tsunami was until it hit them. But because Gayoom controls, this is the point that I make, because Gayoom controls flow of information to our people, nobody knew about it. So when you had a 8.9 magnitude earthquake underneath the sea, had someone read information on tsunamis from anywhere, one could prepare for it. So I'd say, Gayoom was very responsible that day, and a lot could have been saved as well.